Hello, this video is for Lesson 8, the problem set, so the work you would do independently. For this, if you need to pause to copy down answers, please do so. Alright, so here we are looking at reflecting and translating. So if I look at the directions, starting with here, if S denotes the black figure here, compare by translating the figure followed by reflecting it. So first step is here, second step is here. So I'm going to do some tracing first of my vector just so that I have it. And then second of my shape. Alright, so what I need to do is first translate. So I'm going to pick up my vector and I'm going to place it on any point, and then I'm going to pick up my triangle and move it from same point to the new location. Now she did highlight these directions in green, so I'm just going to quickly change that to green. And then from there, I'm going to make a copy and paste it over here, because then from here I need to pick up my triangle and I need to reflect it over the line. Actually, I can't pick it up. I have to now draw it. So from here, that is where it currently is. So if it shares the axis, I'm going to snap it. It wouldn't snap. There we go. And that is my reflection. I don't necessarily need this here again, so I can remove that. So I can also, if I needed to, delete that, but that is okay. So, well, we'll delete it. So what I see in green in the first grid and what I see in blue in the second grid are my answers. Again, pause if needed. Alright, for problem set number 2, we're looking at two parallel lines with a point that Mrs. Brindle has provided. First, we need to reflect that point. So I'm going to take it off of L1 and reflect it over L2. So if I'm reflecting it over, it is 2 spaces away, so when reflecting, it will be 2 spaces away. Now let's put that same dot over here, and if I reflect now over L1, from that current spot, I will be up above at this point, because before I was reflecting over this line right here, but now I would be reflecting over this line. So they end in different spots. So when you're looking at number 3 and it asks, can you guess what reflection 1 followed by reflection 2 is? Give a persuasive argument. So if I went from L1 to 2, can you make a prediction? I guess what I would say for this answer is equal spaces away from the line of reflection. Again, pause if needed. Alright, for these problems you have a shape, and we are going to reflect and then translate, or translate and reflect. So here I have the shape ABCD, and I'm going to first start by reflecting it over the y -1. So first I need to find y -1, which is right here. It's been done for us in gray. I'm going to reflect over it. So D is 1 away, so this will be my D prime. C is 3 away. This would be my C prime. And then A prime and B prime. And I will connect those dots. Sorry, I want the device to snap it. There we go. And then I'm going to change colors for the second step. And in the second step it says translate that image. So if I copy and paste it, it wants me to go right 4. So from here I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'm going to go up 2. 1, 2, and I'm going to make it a different color. And then I do want to label double prime, double prime. All right, pause if needed. Number 5, again I have the shape, and since I'm translating first, I can trace it first. And from here I'm going to go right 4, so picking a point, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then up 2, 1, 2, and then I will label D prime, C prime, B prime, A prime, and then from there I'm going to reflect. I know that my shape is going to be the same, so for this one I could copy it. Now what I want to point out, and I'll change the color, what I want to point out is this point right here, the D, is 1, 2, 3 away from the axis I'm folding over, so I will make it, whoops, I will make it the same distance away, 1, 2, 3, so that is my shape. And even though it came off of the line or the grid, that's okay. And then I want to relabel. Since I reflected, D is at this point, so D prime, C prime, B prime, double primes, and A double primes. Notice I did the same 2 directions for 4 and 5, and see where my blue squares ended up followed by my green squares. They did end in different locations, so directions matter. For 6, we are reflecting over the y-axis and then translating it 1 left and 2 down. So because I'm folding over, the y-axis is this line right here. It is 1 away, so I will redraw my shape backwards. Sorry, I want it to get snapped. Snap, snap. All right, whoops. And then I'm going to, oops. All right, so next I'm going to label. So this is J prime, E prime, F prime, G prime, H prime, I prime, and then from there I am going to move. So actually if I take and copy and paste. All right, then I will style to a new color so that you can tell the difference. And I am moving it left 1 and down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I will label E double prime, F double prime, G double prime, I double prime, H double prime. Oops, I did that letter backwards. H double prime, I double prime, J double prime. Alright, that one is done. Going back to the next color. First I will translate, so I'm going to trace my shape. And from here, I'm going to translate it left 1, same direction as previous problem, but down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I do want to add my labels. So I have H prime, I prime, J prime, E prime, F prime, G prime. And from there, I'm going to paste. And, oops, that's not the same. Oh no, it does reflect. Okay, and then I'm gonna move, I want to change it to green, and I'm gonna reflect it over the y-axis, which again is this cross line right here, and I want to go equal distance, so it is 2 squares away, so it will be in line and 2 squares away. Then I will label J double prime, E double prime, F double prime, G double prime, I double prime, H double prime. Pause if needed. Number 8, I'm going to reflect over the x-axis. We'll change back to blue. So here is what I am reflecting over. And that point will stay. It is 1, 2, 3, 4 long. And over, whoops. Alright, and then this shape I'm going to copy and paste. So we'll change it to green. And from there, I am translating it left 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down 2, 1, 2. And then I want to make sure I have all my labels. So this is still x prime, y prime, z prime, and then this is now y double prime, z double prime, y double, whoops, not y, x double prime, x double prime. Alright, the next one, back to blue. I'm going to translate it first. Alright, adjust the points here. And translating it left 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, down 2, 1, 2. Then give them their labels, y prime, z prime, x prime. And then switching, we are going to, oops, copy. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm over the x-axis again, so folding over this line, I'm going to be 2 away. Oops, 2 away, up 4, over 3, and down. And I want to label. This is x double prime, y double prime, z double prime. Notice that again, none of them are in the same location. That is it for problems. Again, remember, pause where needed.